Hello everyone, and welcome to this GibbsCAM Tech Tip. In this Tech Tip, we're going to discuss a function called multi-part. What multi-part allows me to do is completely program a single part and spread it out on the machine, whether it's a grid, as you see here, in a single linear line, or in any position that I need it on the table. So 3 different ways. We're going to show you how to do this quick, easy, and simple. Okay, so here's our part. It's finished. I've created all the tools and the processes, so this is a completely finished machine part. What we really want to accomplish is to make multiple parts, okay? Whether it's linearly in a grid, you have different locations for vices, doesn't matter. We want to make more than one part. So I'm going to go up here to my document dialog, select multi-part, and multi-part type, part duplication. Here's our duplication menu. We can do equally spaced, so it's linear equally spaced. We can do a grid, so X and Y, or we can define exact positions based on vices or fixturing. You can set an off-part location or use part clearance. Most people will use part clearance, they're more comfortable with. You can complete each part first, which means it will machine everything in each location. If you turn that off, it's going to do all the roughing, then all the drilling or whatever other kind of milling you have. And we're going to go back and forth, so it saves time. Okay? Gets to the end, goes back the other way. Number of parts, in this case, we're going to do 4, minimum 2. And we're going to make the Y 0. So we're going to have a straight line, right? Straight line of equally spaced parts. Now we can look at this in OpSim or Machine Sim. And there you go. So there's 4 parts equally spaced. Quick and easy. That's the original part there. And then we add, the rest. Okay. So that's one way. Let's go back and let's look at define positions. We'll come back to grid. For now, we're going to do define positions. You can use the part origin, the machine origin. In this case, we're going to use the machine origin, which is the center of the table. You can use the part origin if you want. Again, minimum 2 parts. And by using the machine origin, we know that we're going to be a certain distance above. Let's add another one just to show you. And I'm going to add 12 inches. So they'll be 6 inches apart, right? 0, 6, 12. And there you go. 3 parts, 6 inches apart. So if you had, different vices or if they were offset or whatever, you can put in very explicit dimensions. Then the last one we'll look at here is the grid. And here you have number of parts in X and Y. Again, minimum 2. We can set a value for X and Y. We're going to make them exactly right. We're going to go in the X direction first. You can go in Y or shortest, so it depends on what you have. We'll also do zigzag direction or one way. So zigzag means it's going to go down, move over, and come back. So it's going to go left to right, jump, and then go right to left, as opposed to coming back and going always in one direction, which again saves time. So again, we'll look at that in OpSim, and there you see, there's our grid. Now you'll also notice that at the bottom corner here, it tells us how many parts we have. So we have 16 parts. So it's smart enough to say, hey, gee whiz, you got 16 parts there. The other thing I'd like to just touch on here is posting. Some of you guys like to use G54. So in part duplication, it's now in the posting dialog. So here you have work fixture offsets. For part duplication, you can either have it on or off. It just depends on what you like. If you switch it on, you can go to work fixture and you can select what you'd like. Okay? So just a little FYI there if you're into that work fixture offsets. All right, so again, equally spaced. We have the grid, which is what we just talked about. And we can also define the position. So keep that in mind. There's 3 different ways. It's very cool. It's quick, it's fast, and it's easy. Now, if we look at this in Machine Sim, what we're going to see is that because we use the machine origin and the part origin matches the machine origin around 0, we need to shift that over. So a little extra here, we'll go into the document dialog, and under the part offset, we'll type in a value that will move this into the correct location on the machine. And there you have it. So now you have 16 parts in your fixtures on the machine ready to go. Now keep in mind, we only programmed a single part, which is really nice. So we didn't have to program 16 different parts, just one part. And we can do all these positions, either a grid or equally spaced, or put them wherever you like on the machine. If you have any more questions about this or anything else GibbsCAM, please contact your local GibbsCAM reseller. Thank you, and have a great day.